In a peaceful African village, surrounded by tall palm trees and red earth, two little boys, Okafo and Okunta, grow up as best friends. They hunt together in the forest, fetch water from the stream, and laugh while chasing goats through the village square. Their friendship is like that of brothers.
One sunny afternoon, while the boys sit by the riverbank with another friend, Okafo sees a beautiful young maiden named Adalgo fetching water. He admires her quietly, shy but drawn to her beauty. Okunta teases him gently, urging him to speak to her, but Okafo smiles and looks away, too shy to talk.
Years pass. Okafo is sent by his father to learn a trade in a faraway village, while Okunta's father sends him to learn how to mold clay.
Years rolled by. The boys became men, strong, thick-bodied and full of pride. When Okafo finally returned, he came back with gifts for his family and joy in his heart. The drums of welcome beat loudly that day. He thought to himself, I must go and see my friend Okunta. It's been long, I have missed him. He walked straight to Okunta's father's compound, expecting laughter, a handshake, and memories of old times. But what he saw stopped his heart. Standing there in the yard was Adalgo, the same maiden he had admired years ago. And beside her stood Okunta, his dearest friend, now her lover. Adalgo's smile that once melted his heart now pierced it like a blade. Okunta looked surprised to see him. Okafo, my friend, you have returned, he said, but Okafo could not answer. He simply stared at Adalgo, then at Okunta, and turned to leave without a word. From that day, their friendship died. Their laughter turned to silence. Their brotherhood turned to rivalry. Then came the New Yam Festival, the biggest celebration of the year. Drums echoed, masquerades danced, and the village square was alive with joy. Wrestling matches were the main event, and that year, destiny brought Okafo and Okunta face to face in the arena. The entire village gathered. The drums grew louder. The both teams wrestled until it was just left with the friends Okafo and Okunta. Two men, once friends, stood opposite each other. Okafor's eye burning with hatred for Okunta, taking what belonged to him. Okunta stepped back, refusing to fight. Seeing that, Okafo flared up, shouting angrily, "You coward! Stand here, face me if you are a man!" His eyes burned with rage as he kept cursing Okunta, who quietly turned and walked away. Wife, Okafo's son, met Amarachi, Okunta's daughter. She was fetching water, her bead shining under the moonlight. Their eyes met and something ancient stirred between them. From that, their eyes meet by the riverbank, just as Okafo once saw Adago years ago. This time, love blossoms instantly. They begin to meet secretly, under the moonlight, by the stream, behind the palm trees. Obidike plays a soft tune for, but when Okunta discovered the affair, his anger roared like a storm. He forbade Amarachi from seeing Obidike, the son of his enemy. Yet love cannot be chained. They continued meeting in secret, whispering promises under the night breeze. Then greed creeps in. A wealthy, aging man named Udoka, who already has 6 wives, desires a 7th. Okunta sees an opportunity to gain Udoka's fertile farmland. Ignoring his wife's protests, he promises Amarachi's hand in marriage to Udoka. When Amarachi hears this, her heart shatters and she collapses lifelessly to the ground. Panic fills the home. They pour water on her, call healers and medicine men, but nothing works. At last, they take her to the village Dibia, the spiritual man. The Dibia casts his cowries. His face grows grave. Her spirit has left her body, he says slowly. She rejects what her heart does not want. Only the one she truly loves can bring her spirit back with the sound of a flute.
Meanwhile, Okafo, hearing Dibia saying it must be the man she loved, he moved swiftly to go and bring Udoka, the old man he wanted her daughter to marry, out of selfishness. Udoka raised the flute and blew, a harsh forced note that trembled in the hut. The air around Amarachi fled. For a moment, it seemed something answered. Then a violent shudder ran through the place. Udoka screamed as if burned, dropped the flute and ran stumbling into the dust and vanishing down the path. The compound froze. People whispered. Okafo stood stunned, confusion and fear written across his old face. Dibia picked up the fallen flute, looked toward the sky, and said only, "He is not the one her spirit calls." While everyone still staggered in shock, Adize came running into the yard, Amarachi's mother, and at her side was Obidike, the young man who truly loved Amarachi. They had heard the news and come without hesitation. Adize fell to her knees and begged, "Please, let him try. It is Obidike she loves." Okafo hesitated, pride and pain fighting in his chest, but the sight of his daughter's still form and his wife's tears broke him open. Obidike stepped forward. Without ceremony, he took the flute, sat close to Amarachi, and played the tune he had always played for her, a simple, sorrowful melody filled with longing and truth. The notes slipped into the hut like warm water. Amarachi's fingers twitched. Her hand trembled once, then twice. Her mother screamed for joy. People bent closer, but she did not yet open her eyes. Dibia intoned softly, and then said plainly to the gathered crowd, "One thing more is required. A chain still holds her, a long-held grudge in a father's heart. Until that is loosened, her spirit will not return fully."